Hello everyone and welcome to this year's World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships here in Säter, Sweden. We are completely ready to distribute the medals in 5 distances: medal, sprint, relay, long and mass start in the following week. My name is Elīna Krēmere and today we'll be finding out the best athletes in the medal distance in mountain bike orienteering. Right now you can see the arena here in Säter, very beautiful municipality in Sweden. And as you probably already have heard me saying, we are experiencing the first day in World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships right now in a few minutes. As you can see in your screens, the weather is a little chilly, probably not the best for the organizers, but it's a little rainy, about 12 degrees outside, and here you can see the start lists for today's race. Today there are more than 70 men athletes participating in the middle distance and about 48 women athletes trying to get the medals in middle distance in World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships. We will start in a few minutes. The first athlete that will be starting will be Andris Sarksņa from Latvia at 10:58, and then the rest will follow. We have many countries participating today, including France, Italy, New Zealand, Japan, Portugal, Finland, Sweden, United States, Germany, Spain, Finland, Norway, and of course many others. So we will start the middle distance in a few minutes, and you can see the start list now. We have many different athletes. Most of them have been, of course, training before, and we can see some of the race favorites actually here today in the middle distance. For example, world ranking right now, number 1, Simon Brandley from Switzerland, who has won actually the second place in last year's World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships in Finland. We can see also Wojtek Ludwig, who is right now at the second position in the world rankings in mountain bike orienteering. He got the 10th place last year in Finland in the middle distance. We can also see a lot of different sportsmen. For example, Marcus Janssen, who is the 3rd one in the world ranking, Christoph Bogar, 4th in the world ranking, and even Wojtek Stransky, who is the 5th in the world rank right now in mountain bike orienteering championships. Speaking about women, we have many different favorite athletes there also. We have the last year's second place, who is Martina Tichkova from Czech Republic. She got the second place last year. We have Marika Hara from Finland, 3rd place last year. Camilla Søgaard from Denmark, who right now is at the top of the world ranking in World Mountain Bike Orienteering rank. And she got 4th place last year in the middle distance. So very excited to see how these top athletes perform today, fighting for the medals. We can also see Marina Rainer from Austria, who got the 5th place last year, and also Ingrida Stengard from Finland, who right now is at the 8th place at the world ranking in world mountain bike orienteering, and last year got 7th place in the course in the middle distance in Finland. As you can see, some fans are waiting for the athletes almost at the finish line right now, and yeah, as I mentioned before, some rain, a lot of wind. We definitely hope that the wind won't affect many athletes today. And speaking about the course, we can see it right now. And speaking about the terrain here in Mora Bay, we can generalize that it's sandy with many pine trees, many tracks, heights, and depressions. Today's course setter is Oskar Sandberg, and speaking more about the terrain, the area consists of pine forest with some bigger depressions. The terrain is generally moderately hilly with some steeper slopes, and the area contains a dense network. As you can see, some route choices here and there, and even some dangerous places for athletes not to cross. So very challenging terrain. And the area contains a dense network of mostly good rideable paths and forest roads, but the paths may be slow due to the sandy surface. So some challenges for the athletes today, and partly old sandpit area, but a very good visibility. So we can definitely hope that every control will be found for every athlete. As I mentioned before, some route choices we can see from 8th to 9th control today. Yeah, there is a possibility to go straight. It's the shortest way of reaching the 9th control, and some roads around the mountains. They are a little longer ones. Continuing the course reveal, we can see the possible choices from control 10 to control 11. Looks very, very sandy. Could be really hard to get up that hill due to the sand. And a little longer course from control 12 to control 13. 3 choices, and as we can see, the far right one is the shortest. Yeah, the athletes can be having a little hard time to figure to watch out for these route choices due to the hills and the sandy terrain, but let's hope everybody will be lucky today and will definitely have a great competition. Going from control 13 to 14, we can see quite a big marsh in the middle. Of course, going around on the paths would be the best option for the athletes. And closing some shorter route choices, some shorter control legs towards the beginning, towards the ending of this course. Yes, and then at control 15, we athletes must do a map change where they turn around the map and continue at the last bit of the course. So we can see navigating through the hills and some steeper slopes. Very, very interesting end of the course. Shorter legs, but athletes must be more decisive towards them.
And the leader, after the first split control, Hannes Nilika from Austria. So I don't think Nojos Lukoseus from Lithuania will be so far from.
And here we can see the last controls 25 for men today. Really, really interesting. I think it will be a really interesting course. Some route choices, some longer legs, some shorter ones. Definitely a challenging terrain today. We're returning shortly to the arena. We can see some more spectators today as the Junior World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championship distance is finishing. Some cheering we can see. And now returning to the maps, we are watching the men's course. Yes. Yeah, let's see some possible route choices here to the control 1. Already we can decide to go more to the left, more to the right, or stay in the middle. And as the women's course there was one route choice where the middle one was the fastest, the shortest one, and as is this. It's 3 meters shorter than the left route choice here. Then we are going to the second, third, and the fourth control. There's again a route choice from the number 4 to number 5. We are going by the contour and then choosing left or right side in the end of this leg. Looks like that the the left one is again a little shorter. Number 7 in the course is the TV control, so we'll possibly see some athletes here. And from 7 to 8, 3 route choices again, and again the middle one is the shortest one, of course just by a few meters, but it can still be very important. If we look at the contours, if we choose the red, the middle route choice, looks like we have to, the athletes would have to go down in the depression and then climb back up. So might be really challenging from them, not only this control, but of course the whole race going by the sandy hill. Continuing the distance, the course. We are again watching at some legs from control 12 to control 13. Again, 3 route choices, one in the middle, one a little bit to the right, and other to the left. Actually, the left route choice looks a lot straighter and not that many many mountains in between, but again, the middle one seems to be the shortest one to choose this time. Continuing to controls number 15 and 16, few route choices. Again here, athletes can choose to go down on the big road and then come back up to the control.
The finish has the finish time 43.50. So we have to look under the Austrian jersey.
And just like the women's course, also men's course will have a map change where they have to turn the map around, and then they're continuing to the last part of this race. Yeah, we also have a biking camera in this area, so it will be really interesting to look at the athletes, at the speed they're going, and the route choices they're taking, and the terrain they're in. So the last part seems that it's shorter legs, and the athletes will have to remain super concentrated until the very, very finish line. We're definitely expecting a super interesting broadcast today, following all the athletes today in World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships in Sweden in Säter. Today we're dividing the medals in the middle distance.
At the pre-warning just now, Hannes Nilika from Austria. And then you go, look,
And the first athlete from Latvia, Andris Sarksņā, has been already in the forest for the past 20 minutes. We can see him through the TV camera right here.
I think he is the Austrian rider, and maybe it's today's champion. We have him here with bid number 204.
And I can remind you that after Andris from Latvia into the forest went Florian Pinsard from France, Riccardo Rosetto from Italy, Martin Peet from New Zealand, Linus Carlson Mood from Sweden, Rio Abe from Japan, Paul Rovans from Portugal, and Andre Haga from Finland. By the way, Andre Haga got 8th place last year in the middle distance in Finland in the World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships. So he definitely has proven himself before. And continuing with the athletes, Marcus Waddell from Sweden has already started his race, as well as Michael Jarve from Estonia and Juan Jose Sansosmed from Spain. And very soon, Samson Deriez from France will be starting the race. That's from the men athletes. And speaking about the women's athletes, there has already few of them been started. So the first one who started was from Estonia, Pibe Tamamia. The second one who started was from Spain, Eleja Ilan Ortiz. The third one, Juste Umbrasaite from Lithuania. The fourth one, Sara Jilhieten from Finland. And we can see the first athlete who started, Andris Sarksņa, already at TV control after 22 minutes of racing. And next athlete from France, Florian Pinsard, coming into the TV control as the next one. As we can see, Andris in the second place, 1 minute and 45 seconds behind the France athlete. Here we can see through some trees Riccardo Rosetto from Italian. He's coming. We're waiting for him. He's coming somewhere right there on the trail.
The event center at the Ringmuseum just after the opening ceremony. Ja, lite senare så har vi prisceremoni och vi har i herrjuniorklassen. Samtidigt så kan jag se på tv-skärmarna att de första åkarna har passerat där ute vid TV1 och det är Florian Pinsard från Frankrike som är i ledningen där för Andris Sarksņa. Jättefina bilder där. Faktiskt. Men vi återkommer som sagt var till de båda huvudklasserna lite senare. Och så ni vill följa dem så kan ni göra det på de här stora de här tv-skärmarna ska jag säga.
So looking at the live results now, I can tell you that right now the first at the TV control has been Florian Pinsard with 20 minutes and 35 seconds, and the second fastest has been Andris Sarksņa from Latvia with almost 22 minutes of time. But there are a few other athletes rushing after them. It's Linus Carlson-Mood from Sweden and Riccardo Rosetto from Italy, which we're still waiting at the TV control to see him coming to this. Also Martin Peet from New Zealand. Speaking about women, only two have been in the 18th control. It has been Pibe Tamemae from Estonia and Elena Ilan Ortiz from Spain. Pibe Tamemae has a time 17 minutes 49 seconds and Elena Ilan Ortiz 19 minutes and 13 seconds.
For the flower ceremony. The three best in women 20, men 20, and in the women and men classes. So we still wait.
And we can see, I think it's Riccardo Rossetto coming into the TV control.
245 from Estonia, Mikkel Mala.
Yes, Riccardo Rossetto, 23 minutes and 40 seconds. Right now, he's in the third place. Control number 39, we can see right here in our screens. And updating you on results, there is almost a new leader coming in second on the TV number 1 control. It's Elīna Mood from Sweden. Time 20 minutes 42 seconds, only 7 seconds after the leader Florian Pinsard from France.
29 seconds ahead of former third place Lucas Fischer from Austria.
As we can see, Andre Haga rode to the first control right here. And a quick GPS replay. It was definitely one of the short route choices. Continuing to the control number 2, going straight. Everything's looking really great. And to control number 3. Ooh, I thinking he missed a path here. Could have gone a little bit earlier, not going all the way around. So control number 3. Control number 4, looking really good.
From Italy, and he has just now a time of 45:35.
Let me remind you that Andre Haga got the 8th place. Ooh, we can see. Okay. Went a little further to the control number 5 also. And around to control number 6. Andre Haga from Finland was at the 8th place last year when the World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships were held in his home country in Finland.
But maybe top 3, very close. Maybe top 6 that it can be. Yeah, I think so. Maybe. Let's see. Just now in 6th place, Noyos Lucas from Lithuania. And here we have the Italian rider. Just there.
As we can see, Andre Haga going right now to the control, to the next control. and he at the first split time control number 18, he was the first one in the lead by 1.5 minutes, and now we're probably waiting for him in TV control number 1. He must be very soon here. Yeah, that was him. Just rode past the TV control. He's still in the first place by 1.5 minutes. Second right now looks like it's Florian Pinsard from France at the TV control number 1.
Very, very soon. Very soon if he will take a top 6 place. I think you can see a helmet as and it is the Spanish jersey. Maybe he is a little bit too late, but we have just behind him from Czech Republic, Commentator, and he has a very good chance to be top 3. First we have
here we can see many athletes approaching control number 39, TV control.
Return to that later. There, over there we have the check. There we have, and we also have a pre-warning of Fredrik Silver. We also have a pre-warning of Fredrik Silver. So now it will be very interesting, the last riders here. First we have Matti Tuma. Matti Tuma first into the finish line very soon. And just behind him, we shall look at the Swedish jersey and Fredrik Silver. Yes, but first we have the Czech rider there, and he takes into a new third place. Yes, Matti Tuma, third place, 45.
Right now, Marcus Vadel coming into the TV control.
And I think I see him. Yes, I see him over there. He has just a little bit. He's towards the last control. Fredrik Silver alltså. Och då rullar klockan. Från förvarning kan vi se det. 43.36. Ja, det är bronsmedaljen det handlar om. Det är bronsmedaljen det handlar om. Det finns det. We give a new third place and the bronze medalist from Sweden, Gävle. Ladies and gentlemen, Fredrik Silver. We will have it confirmed. Oh, they share time.
Really patiently waiting for Marcus Vadel at the TV control. In the at one of the first controls, number 18, he was the third one. And some new information. Control number 104. Florian Pinsard is still there in almost the lead. Andris Sarksņa from Latvia following him.
Congratulations! Och då ska vi har du Fredrik Silver där? Vi vill naturligtvis ha en intervju. Vilken upplösning! What a race!
Felix Silver, congratulations to a great race. Can you describe how it was out there in the car?
It was very fun and it was very fun and really good race. Maybe a few bad route choices in the beginning, but no big mistakes. So I'm very happy.
How did you find the terrain here in Säter?
The rideability was very good, and I think it was very good. Very nice race.
And the rest of the competition here? What's the plan?
Here we can see one of the athletes coming right in. Looks like it.
Thank you very much.
it is Marcus Vattel from Sweden. Yes, that was him. 2 minutes and 40 seconds behind the leader right now. Doesn't look good for Marcus Vattel right now.
Representing Austria, Hannes Nilika. And we have in second place from Switzerland.
He's Marcus right now in the 4th place.
Silver. In fourth place from Czech Republic, Maciej Tuma. In fifth place representing Finland, Timo Altonen. And in sixth place from Austria, like the winner, Lukas Gieser. That's the top six. And we will also do the short summary of the women 20. Karina Nominen, the new junior world champion. In second place, her teammate Silja Ville Isanen in Israel.
Next athlete coming into the TV control. So, at the TV control, we just saw Cecilia Thomasson from Sweden, who is now in lead with 24 minutes and 41 seconds. Right behind her is Renata Polichkov from Czech Republic, who is 1 minute behind her. In the third place right now, Sara Hietinen from Finland. Fourth place right now, Pibe Tamemae from Estonia. 2 minutes and 22 seconds behind the leader right now. Laurina Meyers, France, in the 5th position at the TV control number 1. And Juste Umbrasaite from Lithuania. 6th place and Elena Ilan Ortiz with 29 minutes and 23 seconds right now at the 7th place. We're definitely waiting for some other athletes, women athletes in this TV control, for example, Maria Garcia Rodriguez from Spain and Naoko Kano from Japan.
New number 2 at the men in the men's class with Samson Guerrier from France, 29% behind Andre Haga.
We can see some other athletes passing the TV control right now. Samson Deriaz from France, who is only 30 seconds behind the leader right now, Andre Haga. And then also Juan Jose Sancosmed from Spain. He's in the 6th place right now. some GPS to look to the first control. Andre Haga choosing. This is the women's. I'm sorry. Antonia Haga taking more left route choice, and Karolina Mickiewicz Judosiene taking the right one. We can see Antonia Haga going right now to the fourth control. We're very patiently waiting for her in the TV zone. And by the way, she did take 11th position last year in the World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships, which also happened in her hometown, in her home country, which is Finland. Here we could see an athlete from Spain coming into the TV control. I think it was Nadia Garcia Rodriguez. It should be her. Yes, that was her. She's right now in the 6th position, 3.5 minutes after the leader. Looking at the TV control number 1, we can see that the leader right now in a women's class and middle distance is Cecilia Thomasson from Sweden with 22 minutes and 41 seconds. Right after her is athlete from Czech Republic, Renata Paulickova, with 1 minute behind the leader. Then Sara Jilhiantanen from Finland, 2 minutes and 11 seconds behind the leader. Then it's Estonian athlete Pivi Tamamea, 2 minutes 22 seconds behind the athlete. Then follows in the 5th place Laureana Meyers from France, 2 minutes and 41 seconds behind the leader. And lastly Nadia Garcia Rodriguez with in the 6th place, 3.5 minutes behind the leader. Right now we can see another athlete approaching the TV control. Some exciting news in women's class in the middle distance at the control number 32 in the lead still is Cecilia Thomasson from Sweden with 30 minutes and 45 seconds. The second one comes from Czech Republic, Renata Paulitskova. Then it's Finland athlete Sara Jilhietanen. And in the fourth position, Laurine Meyers from France. And fifth one, Pibe Tamamea from Estonia. And a little change right now at the next control. Renata Paulitskova seems to be the first one in the lead there at the next control. Maria Kamaryotova from Czech Republic approaching the TV control. Right now at the TV control, she has the third best time, 1 minute and 13 seconds behind the leader.
Och det har inte skett några stora förändringar sedan vi var inne och pratade sist. In the women and the men class, we have at the first TV control, we have still in the women's class, Cecilia Thomasson from Sweden in the lead, 22:41. She's 58 seconds ahead of Renata Paulitskova from Czech Republic. New in third place, also she from Czech Republic, Maria Komaristova.
Amiri Orui from Japan approaching the control, and in front of her right now Mervi Pesu from Finland. Only 23 seconds behind the leader right now. She's in the second position right now at the TV control. Marisa Costa approaching control number 8.
Vi har svensk på fjärde, femte och sjätte plats bland herrarna, och vi har svensk ledning bland damerna i form av Cecilia Thomasson. Där har vi fått en ny tvåa nu bland damerna. Det är Mervi Pesu från Finland som går in där 23 sekunder bakom Thomasson som ny tvåa då. A new second place. We have from Finland Mervi Pesu. But it's still very early in this competition. So it will happen a lot in this class. In the men class we have 74 started and the woman 48.
Some live GPS from the arena. We can see Marisa Costa from Portugal coming into the control. Next control, I think it will be control number 9, long leg for her. Then we can also see Elīna Valima from Finland approaching control number 7. Monica Aguilera Villadomium from Spain coming right out of the control number 6, and Antonia Haga from Finland, who was who got the 11th place last year in World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships middle distance in her home country, Finland. A little bit back to the men's course. We just saw Spain's athlete coming into the TV control, Juan Sanz. But seems to me that very soon there must be also Jonas Vytautas Gvildis coming into the TV control. Seems that he might take the lead pretty soon. Of course, if he approaches the control in 45 seconds time. Jonas Vytautas Gvildis coming from Lithuania. I think it must be worth to say that his teammate Jonas Maiselis finished last year at the 9th position. So unfortunately Jonas isn't participating today in the middle distance. Maybe he has given some very good advice to Jonas, so he can be in a very good position at the end today, and who knows, maybe even take a medal home.
From Finland. That's the only top 6 changes we can see. We have still, as I mentioned before, in the lead among the men, André Haga, Finland, and among the women, Cecilia.
Very soon, Antonia Haga from Finland in the women's course must come into the TV control number 1. She has a little less than 2 minutes to take the lead in front of Cecilia Thomasson from Sweden. But right now we can see Jonas Vytautas Gvildis from Lithuania coming in a really good position. Number 3, 54 seconds behind Andre Haga in the men's course.
54 seconds behind Andre Haga from Finland. But no other top 6. Riders i fourth. Thomasson alltså är fortfarande i ledningen, 23 sekunder före finländskan Mervi Kesi och 58 sekunder före tjeckiskan Renata Kulikova. Och tittar vi bland de svenska herrarna, Gustav Jonsson 5, Linus Karlsson.
Looks like Antonia Haga is coming into the TV control. 35 seconds. She has until to beat Cecilia Thomasson from Sweden to this control. And looks like she, of course, is going to do it. 20 seconds. Looks like it was about 20 seconds in front of the leader. I'm sorry, it looks like Antonia Haga isn't at the TV control just yet. That was another athlete.
Antonia Haga from Finland so far at the first TV control third place. 29 seconds behind Cecilia Thomasson.
Yes, this one right here. Antonia Haga from Finland, only 29 seconds behind Cecilia Thomasson in that TV control number 1. She definitely has chances to fight for the top positions today in the middle distance.
We have Andrea Haga from Finland in the lead. Now we have the first rider into the finish. Yes, we have.
Right now at the arena, Florian Pinsard coming into the finish.
And we have him here after 58 minutes.
Looks like his time is 58 minutes and 50 seconds. Right now, he's of course in the lead because he's the only one who has finished for now. Looks like Andris Sarksņa from Latvia coming right behind him, as well as Ricardo Rossetto and Linus Karlsson Mood from Sweden. Looking at the women's race, GPS Antonia Haga to control number 11.
More riders on the way towards the last control, but we will hear something from the first rider to reach the finish line here in the men's class.
Florian, how did you feel after the first today? Was it a hard race?
The first start is difficult. When you transmit, it's very many tracks, and we need be more concentrated in your map. And there are very many funny tracks, single track for mountain bikes. It's a very nice night.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And we can report from the first TV control in the men's class, new number 3. In third place, Joel Jansson, Sweden, 1942, just 44 seconds behind the leader, Andrea Haga.
Looking at the arena now, we have 2 athletes who have already crossed the finish line. They are from the men's race. Right now, the best result is from Florian Pinsard from France, 58 minutes and 50 seconds. And the second one comes in Andris Sarksņa from Latvia, 62 minutes and 17 seconds.
He shared the first place with his teammate Andrea Haga, the same time, 18:58. Hela ledningen där mellan de båda finska åkarna är alltså Andrea Haga och Kari Kaskinen ute vid TV-kontrollen där. Och
Looking back at the TV control number 1, you can see that in the lead, Cecilia Thomasson has been holding her leader positions for quite some time now. 2 Finland athletes follow her. It's Mervi Pesu and Antonia Haga. Then 2 Czech Republic athletes, Renata Paulitskova and Maria Kamaryotova. And then we have a Portugal athlete from Portugal, Marisa Costa. Then Finland, Sara Jin. Then we have Finland, Sara Jihintanen. Then at the 8th position, Pibeta Memae, Estonia. 9th position is for Lorraine Meyers from France. And in the 10th position, Nera Garcia Rodriguez from Spain. Antonia Haga and Marika Hara here right in front of you. For a little leg GPS replay, we can see different route choices taken.
just seen here at the finish, Florian Pinsard from France is so far at 6th place at the first TV control.
Marika Hara, little bit faster than Antonia Haga. As we can some little mountains in front of the athletes. And right now, Lithuania, Karolina Mickevičiūtė, judo CNM. A little less than 2 minutes behind the leader at TV control number 1. 1 minute and 40 seconds behind Cecilia Thomasson. Antonia Haga, Marika Hara, GPS replay. Looks like Marika Hara made a little mistake there. Doesn't stop her, of course, and continuing to the next control, number 9. Again, 2 different route choices. Very interesting to see them in action.
From Italy, I think, in that case it will be Riccardo Rosetto from Italy. Number 101. It's the first lady, the first woman. It must be. We have to see 101 from Estonia. Yes, it is.
We have the first woman coming right in the arena. It's from Estonia, Pibe Tamamea. Her finishing time looks like is 63 minutes and 27 seconds. And of course, as the first finisher, she's in the lead for now. So Marika Hara looks like coming into the control, might be taking a lead here or very close to the leader right now. Yes, 15 seconds. 15 seconds faster than Cecilia Thomasson from Sweden at the TV control number 1.
Vi tittar här på förvarningen. Nu har vi förvarningar. Nu är det som så att vi har förvarningar på Andra Haga, Linus Karlsson Nord. At the pre-warning, Andra Haga, Finland, and this will be the new leader. We have to see very soon the Finnish jersey, and Andrea Haga. We will also just behind him have Linus Karlsson Nord from Sweden.
Following Marika Hara here on live as she did take the lead at the TV control number 1, 22 minutes and 26 seconds. 15 seconds in front of Cecilia Thomasson from Sweden, who was there in the lead for quite some time. And coming back to the arena, Andre Haga from Finland, who did take 8th position last year in the same distance and the same championships. Also, Riccardo Rosetto coming into the arena. Let's see what their times are. 55 minutes and 14 seconds for Andre Haga, last year's 8th place in middle distance in World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships. Looks like this 2nd place is for Florian Pinsard still, and Linus Karlsson Mood coming in from Sweden into the finish line, also past the finish line, also 61 minutes and 34 seconds. He is 6 minutes and 20 seconds behind the leader right now, Andre Haga from Finland.
the results from the junior classes, and if you have any complaints about them, you have 15 minutes to contact the secretary. 15 minutes if you have some complaints about the...
Saara Hietanen from Finland also crossing the finish line here in the arena.
Saara Hietanen from Finland, 61:47.
Right now she has the best time of the two finishers with 61 minutes and 47 seconds for now.
We are waiting for Rasmus Norgren to the TV control. Please look at our students here. The time for demo afternoon.
We're back at the TV control number 1. Waiting for the athletes. Right now, Timo Kaksonen from Finland in lead. Looks like 1 minute and 15 seconds faster than Andre Haga, who has already finished the race. So looks like we're seeing two female athletes. Cecilia Thomasson is one of them, and coming in the finish looks like with a winning time. So she has crossed the finish line, and her time right now is... We're getting the time in right now. And before her, the leader, Renata Paulitskova from Czech Republic with 59 minutes and 44 seconds.
Okay.
So Cecilia Thomasson is the leader right now, crossing the finish line 56 minutes and 11 seconds after the start. Right after her, 3 minutes and 33 seconds behind is Renata Paulitskova from Czech Republic, and the third athlete from Finland, Saara Hietanen from Finland. 61 minutes, 47 seconds for her.
Cecilia Thomasson, can you take us through your race today?
Yeah, it was a bit intense in the beginning, quite easy, and I did a good race there, maybe not too fast but safe. And then when we turned the map, it was quite intense and a bit tired brain, so I did a mistake but not so much and a bit slower. So I'm generally satisfied with the race.
What was the biggest challenge with the course today?
To have the planned future in the last section, for me at least. It was a very more technique reading. Thanks.
Technical course today. Yes, that was the warning before today's race. And it's definitely making all the athletes be more careful. Some men athletes approaching the area and the finish line. Marcus Waddell from Sweden and Paul Ruthens from Portugal. Let me remind you that right now the fastest man is Andre Haga from Finland with 55 minutes and 14 seconds. The second one, 3.5 minutes right behind him, is Florian Pinsard with 58 minutes and 50 seconds. And the third place right now, the third fastest one, is Marcus Waddell from Sweden with the time 60 minutes and 49 seconds. Antonia Haga and Marika Hara. A little leg replay. Looks like they're again taking different route choices. Marika Hara chose to go more onto the middle, whilst Antonia Haga around taking more roads to the left side. Middle, maybe onto the marsh a little bit also. Marika Hara going around, choosing the safest option to control number 14. We're back at the TV control number 1, where there has been some changes definitely in the men's course. We can see Teemu Kaksonen still in the lead at the TV control number 1 with 17 minutes and 43 seconds. Then Kare Kaskinen from Finland with 18 minutes 58 seconds, 1 minute and 15 seconds behind the leader there. Same time for Andre Haga from Finland. The fourth place, 19 minutes and 18 seconds, or minute and 35, is for Rasmus Nordgren. And fifth place in the TV control number 1, Samson Verias, France, who looks like is approaching the finish line right now in the arena. Minutes and 24 seconds behind current leader Andre Haga right here at the finish line. Looking at the live GPS for Björnan Kvale Hadeland. Björnar Kvale approaching control number 8. We have head back into the forest and looks like we're waiting for Marvi Pesu from Finland. She's definitely coming into the arena right now for the finish line. Marie Kamaryotova from Czech Republic right now crossing the finish line. Marvi Pesu still from Finland, still coming somewhere right now in a few moments.
Number 2, the new campaign holder. At the last control.
Looks like Marvi Pesu from Finland has come into the finish line. Her time is 2 minutes and 2 seconds slower than the current leader, Cecilia Thompson. Her time is 58 minutes and 13 seconds. She's right now in the second place from all the finishers.
Antonia Haga from Finland and Gustav Jansson from Sweden, Joel Ernstson. So far from here,
Looking at the arena line, at the arena, we can see some more athletes. I think they're from Portugal and Estonia crossing the finish line. From Portugal, Guilherme Marques, and from Estonia, Mikael Järve crossing the finish line here in Sweden in the Arena World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships middle distance. Right now, top 3 athletes in men's class in the finishers are Andre Haga with time 55 minutes and 14 seconds. Samson Deriaz from France with the time 58 minutes and 38 seconds. And in the third position right now, Florian Pinsard from France with a time of 58 minutes and 50 seconds, 3 minutes and 36 seconds behind the leader right now. Looking back at the women's course, we have Antonia Haga replay to the 21st control. Right now, she looks like is in the second position after the second TV control.
Rio Abe in 13th place, and we are waiting for Marisa Costa from Portugal. See her, so here he is. There she is. There she is. And 5th place. Yes, it is. New number 5.
Antonia Haga from Finland last year was on the 11th spot in the middle distance in a World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships. Right now, she is still in the second position at the TV control number 2, just 1 minute and 40 seconds behind Cecilia Thomasson, who has already finished with the time 56 minutes and 11 seconds.
And the gap for Cecilia Thomasson to Merviteso, which in second place is 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Gustav Jonsson is being warned. Maybe 7th place, I think. The best De möter svenska herrarna, Marcus Waddell 4.
Camilla Søgaard, GPS live right now. Looks like approaching control number 9. And right now she has the fastest time to the first control, to the 80th control, with 15 minutes and 36 seconds, 20 seconds in front of Cecilia Thomasson, who has already finished. And here we can see Constance de Villers. Yes, Constance delivers from France, and Camilla Søgaard from Denmark, who is at the top place right now in the world ranking, and last year was in the 4th place in the middle distance in Finland. Right now she's in completely leader position, 42 seconds 42 seconds faster than anybody.
At the same time, we have Gustav Jonsson.
She has now been an absolute leader to the first split controls. Looks like she is making a bigger and bigger gap. In the first split control, she was 20 seconds in front of Marika Hara and in front of Cecilia Thomasson and Marika Hara. But right now in the TV control number 1, she is already 42 seconds faster than Marika Hara and 57 seconds faster than Cecilia Thomasson, which now has the fastest time at the finish line. Marika Hara has already approached the next split control, being the leader right now, but Camilla Søgaard is of course coming right after her.
The third place for her. I think so. We have two starting them. Now.
Antonia Haga coming into the finish line right now. She has definitely looks like she is going into the 3rd position, 2 minutes and 20 seconds, right behind Cecilia Thomasson. She had looks like from the split times she had a good she had a quite good start of the race and the middle, but at the end, 3rd place for now.
From Finland. Seconds. First we have Elīna from Finland into the finish in 10th place.
Elīna Valima from Finland coming into the finish line. We can see her. Let's check her time. It's 63 minutes and 45 seconds. Right now she is 7.5 minutes a little slower than the leader, and that means she's for now in the 10th position. We can see a little leg GPS replay from control 4 to 5. Kamila Søgaard and Emily Benham Kvalem.
And if you are interested in the official results from the junior competitions,
We can see different route choices here.
I think, somewhere. I really don't know.
Emily Benham going faster. Looks like her route choice was a little bit better, shorter, faster for her.
She is 35 seconds behind the leader from Denmark, Camilla Søgaard. And here at the arena, at the finish, we still have Ande Haga, Samson Deja, Orienteering, top 3 in the men's class, and in the women's, Cecilia Thomasson, Mervi Pesu, Antonia Haga. Finland, France.
Camilla Søgaard from Denmark. Definitely a favorite today. One of many favorites today in the middle distance.
You're interested in them. Number 16, Mark Suster from Germany. The finish line just there. And we have pre-warning. Karolina Mikkevic. Easy from Lithuania. But maybe more interesting, Sari Kaskinen from Finland.
We can see Camilla is choosing the middle route choice to the control number 13.
We must return to Sari Kaskinen from Finland. We are waiting for. And that will be a new number 2, a second place for Kari Kaskinen. There he is. Kaskinen towards the last control. Yes, it is. So, and we have a pre-warning for
Emily Benham Kvale from Great Britain.
first take Kari Kaskinen into the finish line. Kari Kaskinen fifth.
Looks like she's approaching TV control number 1, and she has started the race pretty well. Only 6 seconds after the first split control, she was only 6 seconds behind Camilla Søgaard from Denmark.
But at the pre-warning, and now here it is at the finish line. There she is at the finish line. Marika Hara passing. She takes the lead with 9 seconds.
Vendula Musilova from Czech Republic coming in, but right after her seems like that will be Emily Benham Kvale from Great Britain, number 139. Yes, that's her, and she has come into the first TV control. Only 29 seconds behind the leader there right now, Camilla Søgaard from Denmark, who's an absolute leader in the world rankings right now. If we watch towards the World Mountain Bike Orienteers. Søgaard and Benham choosing different route choices here to number 9. We can see Camilla Søgaard being a little faster. Tough sand and an uphill to control number 11.
And Haga in the lead, and we have a new number 2 in the men class at the field control, Jan Hasek from Czech Republic.
Ja, det här är väl den svaga länken här, ja.
Ja, vi ser här
Looking back at the first split control, we can see that Henna Saarinen from Finland has been there 40 seconds faster than Camilla Søgaard. Henna Saarinen definitely a leader. She is currently at the 10th place in the world rankings of mountain bike orienteers. And looks like she has started the race pretty well. Maybe we will see her fighting even for the medals. Looking back at the GPSs for Camilla Søgaard and the other leaders. Here we can see we're waiting for Martina Tyčovská from Czech Republic. Last year she was the second fastest woman in the middle distance in mountain bike orienteering championships, and right now is in 5th place in the world ranking amongst the mountain bike orienteers. Really interesting to see her performance today, no doubt.
Between Haga and Katsinen. Yes. Very, very interesting. Because now we have Teemu Katsinen as the P1. He has 53.30. So we have to look out through the windows.
Linn Bylars from Sweden right now in your cameras. She was in a few seconds. She is right now she has the 7th place in world ranking amongst mountain bike orienteers. Also she was in the 9th place last year in middle distance in this championships. So a really interesting race and competition here. And Martina Tyčovská from Czech Republic. Right now looks like by the split controls that she's in the 6th position. And finish line, Teemu Kaksinen from Finland, new leader, new best time in front of Andre Haga. looks like Timo has been dominating the whole race. 26 seconds in front of the previous leader, Andre Haga from Finland. Timo looks like he has had a really good race. Right now he has the fastest time in every control. Really stable performance from him.
And the gap between them is 42 seconds. Timo Karppinen and the Haga at the top duo for the moment. And also look at the final, the finish line, Daniel Martin from Portugal in 6th place. And we have a new number 2, new 2nd place out at the TV control for women. Nadia Larsson, Sweden. She's 15 seconds behind the leader, Camilla Sögaard. Så en liten one-side leader för damerna, Nadia Larsson. Det är bara 14 sekunder bakom Camilla Sögaard. Blågula åkare som är med och dansar till toppen. Vi har ju 2 stycken blågula medaljer idag redan. Vi har ju Tilda Parmi som åkte till sig en bronsmedalj och Erik Silver en silvermedalj. Det är ju lämpligt att det var en silvermedalj just där. Om man har hört det var någon gång tidigare, kanske.
Back into the forest for the TV control number 1. We're definitely waiting for some athletes. Could be Henna Saarinen from Finland. Henna Saarinen from Finland approaching the TV control and looks like she is 14 seconds faster than the previous leader, Camilla Sögaard.
From Poland, 5th place. Henna Saarinen from Finland, that's the new leader at the women TV control.
Camilla Sögaard, Nadia Larsson and Henna Saarinen. GPS replay from control 8 to control 9. A very strong trio of girls.
Emily Benham Svale is in 4th place at the TV control for women. And here at the finish,
Looks like Nadia Larsson is only 14 seconds behind Camilla Sögaard. Right now we can see Nicolina Splitorf from Denmark, and she is the new leader in the TV control number 1. 28 seconds in front of Henna Saarinen from Finland and 42 seconds in front of Camilla Sögaard from Denmark. Very fast leader changes in the beginning part of the course. So right now, after TV control number 1, the fastest woman there is Nicolina Splitorf from Denmark. 28 seconds behind her is Henna Saarinen, and then is Camilla Sögaard from Denmark, 42 seconds behind her.
A lot of riders out there. And we have a pre-warning. Ladies and gentlemen, mina damer och herrar, vi har en förvarning på Rasmus Nordgren. Hemmahoppet, Rasmus Nordgren är på väg mot den sista kontrollen. Och han kommer väl att kunna möjligen gå in på en topp 6-placering, men då måste han vara där väldigt snart. Annars kommer det, för det är väldigt tajt där. Då kommer placeringarna kunna rinna iväg ordentligt. Var är han? 58.04 nu. Ja, han måste vara där.
So right now we are following Nadia Larsson from Sweden. We can see here Gabriela Andrasiunien from Lithuania, who is right now at the third place in world ranking amongst the mountain bike orienteers. We can see her coming into the TV number 1 control with a time with only 16 seconds slower than the fastest woman. And right now we're back at the finish, back at the arena. We can see Rasmus Nordgren finishing from Sweden. He is, and his time right now is 4 minutes and 11 seconds slower than the leader Temo Kaksonen from Finland. His time right now 58 minutes 43 seconds, and he's in the 4th place. A quick GPS replay from Nikolina Splitorf, Gabriela Andrasiuniene and Ingrid Stengard. We can see the ladies choosing the same route choice to control number 1, but different to the control number 2. I think right now we are starting to wait Ingrid Stengard in TV control number 1, as well as Gabriella Gustafsson from Sweden. They must approach the control soon.
How was the race today, and what were the highlights and challenges?
I really think I had a pretty good start to the race, as far as before the...
We can see a little different route choices to the control number 4 at the beginning.
Yes, even, I don't know, everything just felt really bad after that.
Then after that, control number 5 seems like a piece of cake. And then, of course, control number 6. Again, 2 different route choices. Let's see who's faster. Camilla Soigard, too, chose the left approach to the control.
Det var fartbyte och man bytte även skala där, och hade nästa varit lite upp och nervända värden. Men så far, fourth place på Rasmus Nordgren. For the moment, the young Swede representing OK Kåre and Sweden. Okay,
And Sarina Nikolina Splitorf and Gabriela Andrasiuniene from Lithuania. 3 very strong ladies. Definitely favorites today. Let's see which one of them is taking all the correct route choices and is being the fastest today in World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships here in Sweden, Säter. Here we can see Cecilie Kristoffersen from Denmark. Last year she was in 12th position in the middle distance, but she has taken the 4th position in world rankings amongst the orienteers. So pretty strong name. Let's see how she does today. Seems that the TV control number 1, until the TV control number 1, she hasn't been in her best shape. Only 13th position, 2 minutes and 27 seconds behind the leader there, Nikolina Splitorf. But let's see how she does the rest of the race, because she has definitely some time to correct her mistakes or maybe the slow tempo and fight for the medals. As well as Ingrid Stengard, we can see here. She is 36 seconds in front of the past leader, Nikolina Splitor. 36 seconds in front at the TV control number 1. And there's Gabriella Gustafsson, 2 minutes and 19 seconds behind Ingrid Stengard from Sweden. Right now, Ingrid Stengard is in a lead, definitely. After TV control number 1, past year she was in the 7th position in the middle distance. So let's all hope that she can outdo herself from the last year's results. Starting also as the last woman today, she has definitely nothing to lose, as all the other athletes are in front of her. All she has to do is just chase them. Why not? We can see the split times at the TV control, the first TV control. Very tight. But Ingrid Stengard has definitely taken the lead by more than a minute. I'm sorry, it's 36 seconds at the TV control number 1.
And then we have 120 Marina Reine from Austria in 9th place. Reine Austria in 9th place. 4:25 behind the leader Marika Hara. And we have all women as the first TV control.
So right now looks like all women have passed the first TV control, and we can definitely say that Ingrid Stengard from Finland is definitely in the lead. Looking over to the men's course, Ignas Ambrazas, 3rd place, 13 seconds behind the leader Timo Kaksonen from Finland. He is definitely in a good position to fight for the medals. So let's see how he passes the rest of the course. Little leg GPS replay for Jan Hasek and Ignas Ambrazas. Control 6 to 7, choosing this same route choice, except the end, splitting there at the end, and we can see Jan Hasek taking the control a little bit faster. Going carefully to the control number, to the next control. Yeah, this was the previous control was number 7. This one right now is number 8. Going around, choosing the the right route choice, Ignas Ambrazas and Jan Hasek. We can see at the finish line someone is approaching. Let's see who that someone is. Looks like they are some of the female athletes. I think one of them was Lucy Rutkevits from France, and the other one from Denmark. Again, a little GPS replay, different route choices from Camilla Zogard and Nikolina Splitorf. We can see Camilla being just a tiny bit faster than Nicoline. Then both choosing the same route choice, going on the asphalt, faster on a big road there.
Avenue number 6, the men TV control Mikkel Brunstedt Nøgaard in Denmark, 1 minute 6 seconds behind Krēmere Kaksonen.
Looks like Nicoline going a little bit more around and maybe losing some time there. But it's still very, very close for both girls, Camilla and Nicoline. At the control number 47, Nicoline was a little bit faster, minute and 56 faster than Camilla. And I think Camilla must be coming into the finish in a few minutes, seconds more like. And looks like she might be taking the lead in front of Marika Hara. Let's see how she races the last few meters in the middle distance in World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships. Camilla is coming into the finish right now, looking pretty promising. I think she's definitely taking a lead here. She has more than 2 minutes, yes, and she's crossing the finish line right now. And the new best time is 53 minutes and 55 seconds. Camilla Zogard takes an absolute lead in the middle distance for women. For right now, we'll see. There are pretty strong athletes coming right behind her. So let's see at what times do they finish at. Gabriela Andrasujiene from Lithuania. Right now at the control number 47 is in the third position, 2 minutes and 5 seconds behind the leader Nicoline Splitorf from Denmark. We're really patiently waiting for Ingrid Stangard too. Oh, and looks like she is, she'll soon be approaching TV control number 2. Right now she's not in the lead. In the lead there is Nicoline Splitorf from Denmark. And David Machado from Portugal finishing the race. Right now, we'll have an interview with the fastest woman today, Camilla Zögaard.
Camilla, a great race today. Can you take us through the race from the start to the finish?
I think the beginning was good, but I'm not sure if I'm fast enough. I made a small mistake, or maybe actually two, on the last part, but it was fast all the way, and actually I think it was kind of easy orienteering. It was fun. Yeah, it was good.
How did you like the terrain here in Säter?
I like it very much. I think it's really fun to ride and easy. I'm not looking that much forward to all the stony terrain later on this week, but it's nice here. Yeah, here we come.
Camilla Zögaard definitely enjoying the terrain here in Säter Moraby in Sweden. She has been definitely enjoying her race and thought that it was fun. So really nice to hear that. I think especially for the organizers, it's really nice to hear that the orienteers enjoy the course and the terrain and everything else. Right now, still some of the strongest athletes are in the forest. We're definitely waiting. Oh, Constance de Villers from France is crossing the finish line and looks like she's in the 7th position, 5 minutes and 26 seconds, right behind Camilla Zögaard. Constance de Villers is actually she has been taking the 12th position in our world rankings amongst the mountain bike orienteers. So pretty great performance from her today in the middle distance. Here we can see, wait for someone approaching the finish line. It could be Ruska Saarela from Finland coming soon to the control of 100. Looking by the split results, the first part of her race maybe wasn't the best, but she got up, she cleaned her shoulders and pushed herself to the limits until the end. At the first split she was only in 11th position, but right now she looks like in a pretty good shape. Ruska Saarela coming into the finish line. Looks like it's gonna be a little over a minute for her, but it can still allow for her to take the second place. 1 minute and looks like 13 seconds after Camilla Zögaard. Really good race, especially the second part from Ruska Saarela from Finland. Looking at the positions right now, looks like Ingrid Stengard at the 47th control is in the second place for now. 1 minute and 30 seconds behind Nicoline Splitter from Denmark. Seeing the Great Britain athlete Emily Benham Kvale, she'll be approaching the arena in a few minutes, and actually right now looks like in a very good position. At the TV control number 1, she was actually 8 seconds faster than the leader right now, Kamila Zoegard. So let's hope that she doesn't make any big mistakes at the end and can really be fighting for the medal position here.
From Australia enter the finish line.
We still have a few very strong athletes in the forest. Nicolene Splitorf, who was the fastest one to control number 47. Right after her, 1 minute and 30 seconds, Ingrid Stengard. Then right behind them was Gabriela Andrasioniene from Lithuania. Looks like she's in a very stable position for now. And this must be Emily Banhem Kvala coming into the finish line. 20 seconds for her to beat Kamila Zoegard. Let's see where she is right now. Looks like Emily definitely won't be in the leader position for now, but she has been in a pretty good shape and looks like she'll be the second fastest woman at the finish line, coming into very strong. Looks like it's gonna be about half a minute behind the leader, Kamila Zoegard. Yes, 32 seconds, I think it was. Really good race for Emily. At the first part of the race, she wasn't maybe in her best shape, but looks like that at the TV control number 2, she right now has the fastest time there. Even 8 seconds in front of Kamila Zoegard. But at the pretty last part of the course, she has lost some seconds, and at the end, it's 32 seconds. She's 32 seconds slower than Kamila Zoegard. Gabriela Gustafsson looks like is not having the best race for her today. She's only in the 12th position after 11th position after TV control number 1. But looking at the women that are having a pretty good race, Nicolene Splitorf coming right after TV control number 2. Looks like we'll be meeting her pretty soon at the finish arena. At the TV control number 2, she is already 1 minute and 18 seconds faster than Kamila Zoegard. So she has a pretty good chance to come into here as a leader. We can see a few men athletes here at the arena, but right now looking at the GPS replay for Kamila Zoegard, Emily Benham Kvale and Nadia Larsson. Looks like Emily chose the middle route choice, and looks like her speed was a little bit slower than the other girls. So maybe the road, that road might not have been the best choice, but it's fine.
we have now time on Jakob Skoda. Wait for him, for his time.
Nadia Larsson seems to me that she will be approaching the finish line pretty soon. She's from Sweden, so definitely some Sweden spectators cheering for her here in the arena. And she was in the 4th position at the TV control number 2, 1 minute and 26 seconds behind the leader there, who's right now is Nikoline Splitor from Denmark. So we're definitely waiting for those two in the finish line. At the finish line, I think they'll be approaching the arena pretty soon. That looks like is Jan Hasek from Czech Republic. Looks like he has one of the best times, if not the best one. And continue following the women's race. Nadia Larsson still waiting for her, as well as looks like she was in the 2nd position, only 4 seconds later than Kamila Zogard at the control number 53, and now approaching the finish line. Nadia Larsson, a few seconds for her to cross the finish line to be in the 1st position. Ooh, it's gonna be tough. Looks like she has just missed the fight for the 1st place. 7 seconds behind Kamila Zogard. Fantastic race for Nadia. Not the best start positions, but a really good ending. Looks like she has fought from the 8th place to the 2nd here at the finish line. Looks pretty happy. And we'll be definitely waiting for Nikoline Splitor and Henna Saarinen from Finland, and Gabriela Andrasioniene from Finland here at the finish line. Martina Tichovska from Czech Republic must be coming into the finish. Yes, Martina Tichovska from Czech Republic, 7th position. Her time is 56 minutes and 53 seconds. Henna Saarinen and Nikoline Splitor. Looks like Nikoline has someone to catch up to. But Nikoline definitely fighting for a leader position here. She, in the course, in the TV control number 2, she was a minute and 18 seconds faster than Kamila Zogard. So let's see the last split results. Nikoline Splitor has taken the last control, and let's see her time right now. She's definitely in the lead. Yes, she is 57 seconds in front of Kamila Zogard. Looks like our new leader, Nikoline Splitor, is coming into the finish line. We'll see her in a second. That's a definitely new best time. Really stable performance from Nicolene today. She's been on top of in the split results for quite some time. Also, Henna Saarinen coming in first, and then we can see Nicolene from Denmark. A really great race for her. Let's see how many seconds will she be in front of Camilla Søgaard. The new leader, Nicolene Splittorff, 53 seconds. Really great job from her today at the middle distance. She also looks happy. Of course, pretty tired. 53 minutes and 2 seconds was the time she needed to go through today's middle distance. And right now she's definitely in the lead. As you can see, Camilla Søgaard in the second place and Nadia Larsson in the third place. Both of them are 1 minute slower than the girl in front of them. Let's not forget Ingrid Stengaard from Finland. She has had a great performance today too. And Gabriela Andrasiuniene from Lithuania. But Ingrid Stengaard, a really good race for her. And last year she was at the 7th position in the middle distance in a World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships in Finland, in her home country. So I'm sorry, Nicolene Splittorff, the home country of Finland was for Ingrid Stengaard, but for Nicolene Splittorff, she wasn't in the best shape last year, but is still ranked at number 2 in world ranking amongst bike orienteers. I think we're gonna have a quick interview with Nicolene Splittorff, leader right now in the women's race middle distance.
Okay, Nicolene Splittorff, very good race today. Can you tell us about the best moments and the challenges?
The best moments was clearly riding alongside the hills, because you have those really fast tracks that doesn't go up or down, it's just cruising alongside. And the most challenging moment without doubt was when you turned the map and everything just came incredibly fast. And yeah, that was so challenging. It felt like you gone down to half speed or something, and we're just not able to pull it any faster. So,
well, congratulations to a great race.
Thank you.
Nicolene having a great race, of course. She has had almost the best split times in the whole course for now. She and Ingrid Stengaard are dividing first and second place in the split times for now. Ingrid Stengaard from Finland, who had the 7th place last year in Finland in a World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships. She's definitely fighting for medals here. I'm quite sure that this is her last. She probably has no idea, but her last controls, the last part of the race is pretty important for her. She has to do everything smoothly to get that 1 minute gap she had at the TV second control between her and Nicolene Splittorff. At the finish line, we're still waiting for some athletes. it's gonna be previously mentioned Ingrid Stengard, Gabriela Andrasiuniene from Lithuania. Oh, she just finished. Her time is 55 minutes and 6 seconds, which is actually the same as Ruska Saarela from Finland. Looks like for now they're splitting the 6th place between them. We're also waiting for Gabriela Gustafsson, who is, I think she's already out of the fight for the medals, since her split times are not that good, but she can still fight for the top 12, top 10 positions. Also, Cecilia Kristoffersen from Denmark. She has also had the split times, and she's right now looks like in the 16th place, but still not that bad. So, Ingrid Stengard, we're waiting for her at the finish line, and she has to approach very, very soon if she's fighting for the gold medals. Only a few seconds left, 12 seconds left for Ingrid Stengard to go to the 53rd split control. Here we can see a cam from the forest right here following some athletes. Yeah, we can see the terrain here, very, very interesting. Some roads, of course, but as I mentioned before, that the area consists of pine forests, and we can see some big depressions here, which were already mentioned by Nicolene Splitorf, that you have to go down really fast and at the same time plan all the route choices, which is not one of the easiest jobs in the world. And it's really interesting. Let's head back to the women results. Let's see, where is Ingrid? Looks like she must be coming into the arena soon. Checking by the live results, we cannot see that she has... we cannot see her punch in the control, number 53. So we can see here looks like she's about a minute behind the leader, Nicolene Splitorf. So yes, Ingrid Stengard making some really bad route choices or mistakes at the end of her course, and looks like she has lost the fight for the medals. She was punching the control number 53 just in the 5th position. Here we can see Cecilie Kristoffersen from Denmark coming on to the finish line. Looks like she might be in 11th or 12th position. And here we can see Ingrid Stengard. Looks like she has She did really lost her medal at the end of the course, and she's approaching the finish line a little bit more than a minute and 13 seconds after the leader right now, Nicolene Splitor. Ingrid takes the 5th place, still 2 places better, 2 places higher than the past year's championships, and we'll see if we can have a quick word with her to understand what did happen, because the start of the race, she was so strong. She was the fastest woman to the first 3 split controls, and then she lost about a minute and a half and a minute to Nicolene Splitorf in the middle of distance there. And at the end, right after TV control number 2, she lost about 30 more seconds to the leaders, and at the end she is a minute and 35 seconds after the leader. Also, Gabrielle Gustafsson from Sweden finishing, as well as Cecilie Kristoffersen. Looks like we cannot see Ingrid in results no more. Looks like some kind of mistake. We'll figure it out, but right now seems that the fastest woman today, we can congratulate Nicolene Splitorf with the time 53 minutes and 2 seconds in today's middle distance. Really good race for her. She's in a really good shape. We could see that today. 53 seconds behind her, Camila Zogard with the time 53 minutes and 55 seconds. And in the 3rd place, Nadia Larsson from Sweden, 54 minutes and 1 second. Changing quickly back to the men's race, Mika Nurmi coming into the finish line. Looks like it's a fight for the medals here. Looks like he's just gonna make it for the 2nd position. Mika Nurmi from Finland at the finish. Really looks like really good race from him today here. But Jan Hasek still in the lead. Since all the women athletes have finished, we are turning back to the men's group. And looks like there have been some changes. Teemu Kaksonen has now come down from the 1st place to the 3rd one. He's now the 3rd fastest man in the course, and right now the leader is Jan Hasek with 53 minutes and 54 seconds. Right now after him there's Mika Nurmi from Finland with 54 minutes and 15 seconds, just 21 seconds behind him. The 3rd place right now is for Teemu Kaksonen, who is 38 seconds behind the leader, and the 4th place, Andre Haga from Finland, 55 minutes and 14 seconds, otherwise 1 minute and 20 seconds behind the leader. Right now we're watching live from the GPS Christoph Bogard. Christoph Bogard going to the control number. Going to the next control. Oh, we're waiting for him in the TV control number 1. Christoph Bogar coming in to the TV number 1 control, 18 seconds slower than the leader. There, Jan Hasek from, Samuel Pokala from Finland.
The first 4 riders of the first the TV control. So it's a very, at that moment in the first TV control, it's a very close race.
Samuel Pokala showing a good shape. Showing a really good shape. Last year he did take the gold in the middle distance, so let's see if he can prove himself again this year, not in his home country Finland, but right next to it, Sweden. Ignas Ambrazas from Lithuania coming into the finish line, only a minute and 40 seconds behind the leader, Jan Hasek. Right now we're watching Samuel Pokala coming into the TV control number 1. Looks like he is not going to, yes, he is not the fastest one here. At the split results, he's the second one, 8 seconds after the leader. 70 minutes and 51 seconds. Let's see what will be his ending, second part of the race for him. What will it bring to him?
21 seconds ahead of Mika Nurmik, 38 seconds ahead of Kakkonen.
Looking at the things and the athletes that are still racing in the forest and haven't come across the finish line. We can see Samuel Pokala taking the second place in TV control number 1, 8 seconds behind the fastest one there, who was Timo Kaksonen from Finland. Into the third position, the fifth position is Christoph Bogar from Czech Republic. Only 18 seconds at the TV control number 1, only 18 seconds behind the leader. And Andreas Waldmann from Austria, 41 seconds behind the leader at the TV control number 1, as well as Simon Brandelli from Switzerland, who was there 43 seconds after the leader, but looks like he has gone a little bit, he has taken some better route choices and being a little faster, because 2 splits later he's already at the third position right now. So we're gonna see how he does the last part of his race. Here we can see the comparison of Jan Hasek, Christoph Bogar and not Samuel Pokala. We can see how are they choosing to go. What are the we can see Samuel Pokala right there behind the Christoph Bogar, but we can see that they are taking they took the same route choice to control number 9.
In the evening, and directly after the opening ceremony, we will have award ceremony, prize giving ceremony at the event center in Falun. The competitions will be held in Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Okay. If there is some
Juha Lia from Finland showing some good splits at the TV control number 1. We're very patiently waiting for him in the TV control number 2. And also Lauri Maestros from Estonia. Also Fabian Battega from Italy. They're in the forest and we can see their split times. Here we can see at the finish line Jussi Laurila from Finland. 1 minute and 55 seconds behind the leader Jan Hasek from Czech Republic. He has come into the finish line with quite a pleasant result. TV control number 1. We can see Wojtek Ludwig, minute and 36 seconds behind the leaders. Now we're seeing the GPS. We're seeing what's happening. Wojtek is at the second place in the world rankings and took the 10th place last year. But right now his split results doesn't look that bright. Don't look that bright. Looks like he has been more than 1 minute and 20 seconds behind the leader to the first control. Lauri Malsrūs from Estonia, showing some good split results, good shape from him. 6th place at the control TV control number 1. And Wojtek Ludwig now. Let's see what happened there. Control number 3. Very, very interesting. He went completely around.
Seconds ahead of Teemu Kaksonen. Teemu Kaksonen is number 3. And Mika Nurmi is number 2.
Then it's number 4 and to the number 5. Well, that doesn't look like the right direction to control number 5. Looks like maybe he... Yeah, looks like he did take a big risk and went all the way around the area, but looks like that the risk didn't pay off because he's now minute and 20 seconds behind the leaders. So that risk definitely didn't pay off. Maybe he had greater speed, but the distance was quite far to go all around to the control number 5. So that unfortunately didn't pay off. He's now 1 minute and 36 seconds to the TV control number 1, behind the leaders. Here we can see Wojtek Ludwig trying to remain the speed and not make mistakes like that again.
Good morning on Jeremy Courant from France and Silas Scott from Switzerland. He will be at...
Looks like all of the men athletes have passed. All of the men athletes have passed the TV control number 1, and in the best time there until the TV control number 1 definitely has Teemu Kaksonen from Finland. And second best time at the TV control number 1, it's Samuel Pokkala from Finland, and third best time for Jan Hasek from Czech Republic, who has finished and right now is in the first position. We're still looking at the GPSs from Krzysztof Bogar, Samuel Pokkala and Lauri Malsrūs. They still have a little bit more than a little bit less than half of the race in front of them. So still some route choices to make and still some speed to do. Krzysztof Bogar coming into the control number 104 at the first position, and Samuel Pokkala coming into the control 104 at the second position, only 5 seconds behind Krzysztof. So it's gonna be an interesting it's gonna be a really interesting fight for the medals here. Also, it's going to be really interesting to see Lauri Malsrūs, who who's right now looking pretty good. He might even fight for the medals if he does the rest of his race really, really good. He's at the 10th position in the world rankings. So let's hope that he does the rest of the race, the rest of the course really good. As we could saw today by the women's races, there were some athletes who did the first part not so good at the end of the course. So let's hope for the best, as well as we're hoping for the best for the Wojtek Ludwig, who is still looks like he's trying to recover from the mistake he made at the beginning of the course. Let's see if he can pick up the speed and chase down the athletes who had a little better split times than him at the TV control number 1. Looks like we're following with our bike cam. Right here, Krzysztof Bogar. He just went there on the road. Let's see if we can catch him, maybe coming out of the control number 16. Judging by the split results, Samuel Pokkala is right now the leader in the race with the fastest time to the control number 47. He and Krzysztof Bogar are racing to the TV control number 2. Trying to get to the finish line as fast as possible. And we still don't see in the split results Wojtek Ludwig. He has to be at the control number 104 pretty soon if he wants to still fight for the medals. Simon Brandley in your TV screens from Switzerland, 35 seconds after the leader Jan Hasek from Czech Republic right now. He's in the 3rd place for now. 35 seconds after the leader. There are still some athletes out there in the forest. We can't still see Lauri Maisrus and Wojtek Ludwig at the split control 104. So let's hope that they haven't made any big mistakes in the middle part of the course and that they are all right and will still fight for the medals. Let's hope we'll see them in live results really soon. So right now, top 3 for the men. The fastest men for now are Jan Hasek with 53 minutes and 54 seconds. Right after 20 seconds behind him is Mika Nurmi from Finland. And 35 seconds after the leader is Simon Brandli, 35 seconds behind. Here we can see Samuel Pokkala from Finland. He has now the fastest splits almost at all the controls, and looks like he's heading through the little longer course, longer leg to the next controls. Into the forest he goes. Here we can also see the terrain that the athletes are on. It's such a classical pine tree terrain when there's everything everywhere, and we can see the steeper slopes and some little hills there, and of course the trees. You can still see the paths are pretty rideable, the paths and the forest roads, but yeah, the sand, it's definitely something that is challenging every athlete out there in the forest.
Has been in the lead for a very long time now. He started with speed number 42. He has been there and at the leader position for a very long time.
A quick GPS replay of Jan Hasek and Samuel Pokkala from Finland. Looks like Jan took a little... Ooh, Samuel making a mistake there. Could be only a few seconds, but those few seconds can cost him a medal. Looks like he's sometime behind Jan Hasek, who has already finished. Judging by the split times, we'll see in the TV control number 2 what's happening there. Looking at Lauri Maisrus from Estonia, he's looks like he's at the 9th position, judging by the last split times. We're also waiting for him and Wojtek Ludwig to see some splits and maybe try to predict the ending results. But we all know that sometimes in orienteering it's definitely not possible to predict any kind of results, because anything can happen out there in the forest, in the race. Here we can see Wojtek Stransky from Czech Republic coming in a little more than 3.5 minutes behind the leader, who is still Jan Hasek for now. He is at the 5th place in the world ranking amongst mountain bike orienteers, so 12th place, not so bad. But let's remember that the 12th place is just for now. We still have some pretty strong athletes out there in the forest.
Elīna, so please, Vera, come over to the speaker. Elīna here at the stadium.
Looking at the GPSs, we can see the last part of the course. Krzysztof Bogar with the best split time for now. But Samuel Pokala has 2 minutes to beat that time. So let's see. Since he's now live, we can see that he's coming closer and closer to the control.
Started 6 minutes behind hope that Michael Johnson is on his way. Not so far from the morning.
Also, we can see Wojtek Ludwig showing a little better performance. And we have Lauri Malsrus, 8th place, 1 minute and 30 seconds at the 47th control, behind the leader, Samuel Pokala.
Entered the finish line just a few seconds, and he is in 15th place so far. At the screen, at the GPS, you can see Hasek and Bogar nearly at the same time as control 23. Samuel Pokala is just a few seconds behind. It will be so tight.
Control number 23 on their maps has been approached, and we now have the split times. So Krzysztof Bogar is in the 2nd place, in the 1st place, right after the 23rd control. 7 seconds right after him is Samuel Pokala with 44 minutes and 9 seconds. And the 3rd one, Jan Hasek, 1 minute and 9 seconds behind Krzysztof Bogar. So this is going to be really, really interesting. Definitely the last part of the course. We can see Krzysztof Bogar from Czech Republic. He past year he finished this race middle distance as the 3rd one, and he's definitely aiming for higher color medal. So let's hope that he has a good end of the race. He and Samuel Pokala are just fighting for the gold here. Here we can see somebody approaching finish line. It could be Yuri Hradil. Yes, he looks like he's fighting for the 13th position. Yuri Hradil, past year he was the sixth fastest man in the middle distance, and he is in the world ranking is taking also the 6th position. So maybe not the best race for him. He can definitely do better. Almost all of us can do better all the time, but still a challenging terrain, and even the 14th place is not a bad one. And we must see very soon Krzysztof Bogar and Samuel Pokala. Also Marcus Jansson from Sweden. He's gonna be approaching the finish line pretty soon. Looks like now he's fighting for could be 10th, could be 9th place. Judging by the split times, looks like he could be about 2.5 minutes behind the fastest one. So could be 9th place, judging by the split times. Marcus Jansson right now ranks at the 3rd place in the world ranking. So it's clearer than the day that this has definitely been a challenging course. Here we can see Marcus Jansson cycling as fast as he can to the finish line, and looks like he is 2 minutes and 19 seconds. 2 minutes and 19 seconds, a little slower than the leader right now, Jan Hasek, which marks him at the 9th place for now. I definitely need to mention that the 9th place is just for now, because we have still some favorite athletes, some fast athletes in the forest, and they can change the whole podium, the whole table of results at the end of the race. As I mentioned before, Krzysztof Bogar coming into the finish line, and 2 minutes, approximately 2 minutes behind him is Samuel Pokala, somewhere in the forest. So looks like Krzysztof Bogar from Czech Republic could be a new leader. Yes, he looks, he's the fastest one at the 53rd control. He's 1 minute and 43 faster than Jan Hasek. So we can expect about the same kind of difference in the time at the finish line. So looks like Krzysztof Bogar is going to be our new leader this year for now at the World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships. Look at him coming. Yes, that's him, Krzysztof Bogar, coming right onto the finish line. He has had a really good race today, and looks like he is definitely gonna be on the podium today. It just depends on Samuel Pokala which place. Minute and 39 faster than Jan Hasek. Looks really good. His teammate from his country, he's a little faster. And we're very patiently waiting and watching Samuel Pokala. Looks like he is right here, right now. He's gonna be coming really soon. It's gonna be really close result at the end. Looks like Jan Hasek is and Krzysztof Bogar is definitely on the podium. And Krzysztof Bogar is definitely on the podium. it's for Samuel Pokala to decide which place is he gonna be, which place is Christoph gonna be. Let's see the very last part of the race. Looks like he's riding together with someone else. That looked like one of the last controls Samuel Pokala did take. And now on to the finish line, into the arena. The splits still haven't worked. Let me remind you that at the best, at the TV control number 2, he was only 7 seconds behind Christoph Bogar. So if he picks up a speed and does some really good and fast route choices, then he has a chance to be the first one. And there is some updating information on the control right before the 100th one. Samuel Pokala is now 1 minute and 3 seconds behind Christoph Bogar. I don't think it's really possible to fight for the gold right now. It's possible to fight for the bronze medal, and let's see. Samuel Pokala coming into the arena, crossing the finish line. I think it's pretty visible and pretty clear that he is gonna take the silver today, being the second fastest one on the course. And Jan Hasek looks like is gonna make it into the 3rd position. Samuel Pokala coming in right now, looking pretty strong. He definitely did something there between TV control number 2 and 50 control number 53 for him, because only from being 7 seconds slower at the end, he's more than about a minute slower. So at least 50 seconds he lost there somewhere. Maybe that was a wrong route choice, or maybe he got some slower speed on him. We don't know. We're gonna...
Hey, Christoph Bogart, a solid performance today.
Thanks. I took a really good race. I started with a confident pace and tried to speed up at the finish at the last difficult controls, and I think the result says it all.
How was the second part of the course today? What were the challenges?
There were a lot of tracks. I really like it. It was kind of a lot of decisions and a lot of crossings. So I'm really happy that I took a clean run and didn't make any mistakes at the race. So I'm happy with the race.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So a really stable performance from Christoph Bogart today. Didn't make any mistakes, and we can definitely see that he didn't make any when we're looking at the results, because right now he has a crushing best time for this course today. 52 minutes and 15 seconds. Right now after him, Samuel Pokala, who did something a little bit wrong at the ending part of the course, because he at first he was only 7 seconds behind Christoph, but at the end it's almost a minute. So something went wrong there. And the 3rd place right now, the 3rd fastest one, is Jan Hasek from Czech Republic, showing some really good route choices and speed here. he has really proven himself today, being only 1 minute and 39 seconds slower than the fastest man today. But let's not forget about Wojtek Ludwig and Lauri Malsrus. Here we can still see the leg replay, but let's not forget about Wojtek Ludwig, who is taking a really interesting route choice to control number 24. He almost went all the way around. He chose the safer option, but let's not forget about him. He definitely made a mistake at the beginning of the race, but right now he has gotten back up, and judging by the last split control there at the TV control number 2, he has risen from the 24th to the 5th place, being only 1 minute and 18 seconds behind the leader. So if he can make that difference smaller, if he can make the difference only 10 seconds smaller, he has he can definitely fight for the medals. He just needs to pick up some pace. He just needs to do a stable performance there at the end, so he can stand on the podium at the flower ceremony, which will happen pretty soon. Here we can see the passing to the arena pretty soon. Let's see where Wojtek Ludwig from Czech Republic is. Right now, first 6 places look really interesting, with only Finland, the Czech Republic, and 1 Switzerland flag. We can definitely see which countries dominate today's distance in the men course. Wojtek Ludwig coming strong into the finish line. That is definitely nerve-wracking. Let's see, it's gonna be seconds. It's definitely gonna be seconds when he's coming into the arena right now. 40. So looks like he is fighting for the podium. He has a minute. Wojtek Ludwig, where are you? Oh, and we can see he is now right now judging by the split times at the 53rd control. He's at the 5th place, 1 minute and 57 seconds behind. He has to pick up the pace for at least 2 seconds to break into the top 4 of the fastest athletes today, but he has to be really fast to fight for the podium today. So let's see. Yes, looks like he has lost the podium. Unfortunately for Wojtek Ludwig, the mistake he made at the beginning, he couldn't fully recover from that big mistake. And looks like he is going to be at the 5th place at the end. I'm sorry, he's at the 4th place. He rushed there a little bit in front of Mika Nurmi from Finland. So we can congratulate Wojtek Ludwig for the 4th place. Really interesting. He missed the podium by about 15, a little bit more seconds there. So tough race here. And we're also waiting for Lauri Malsrūs from Estonia to come into the finish line. He has shown some stable split results during the course, so we can believe that he is going to make top 6 today, which isn't a bad result for Lauri Malsrūs. And Lauri Malsrūs showing the 6th best split result at control number 53, 2 minutes and 4 seconds behind the leader right now, Christoph Bogard. I would wager that it's impossible to gain 2 minutes back on that very last part of the course, so I can definitely say that Lauri Malsrūs looking pretty good for that 6th place. Lauri Malsrūs from Estonia coming into the finish line. As we can see, right behind him is Fabiano Bettega, could be from Italy. And Lauri Malsrūs looks like he's, yes, second. Oh, he missed the 5th place only by a second. Only by a second. Really interesting. So that looks like that concludes our top 6 fastest men for today. Let me quickly remind you the fastest men orienteers on bike today. The first one, Christoph Bogard from Czech Republic, 52 minutes and 15 seconds for him. That is his time today. Then right behind him, Samuel Pokkala, who was really fighting for the gold here, but at the end he just missed it. He just missed it by losing 50 seconds somewhere. Then it's Jan Hasek from Czech Republic, minute and 40 seconds behind the leader. Then we have Wojtek Ludwig, who made really bad route choice to the control number 6 and lost at least a minute and a half there, but he pushed to the limits, pushed to his limits, and got back up and ended the race at the 4th position. 5th place for Mika Nurmi from Finland, only 2 minutes after behind the leader. And the 6th place, as we just saw, Lauri Malsrūs from Estonia, 2 minutes and 1 second behind the leader. As we can see, only 2 seconds for him to get the 5th place. But since the challenging terrain and the pretty tough weather today, I can definitely say that it was challenging. And looking at the women results, let me quickly remind you of the top 3. Nicoline Splitter from Denmark, 53 minutes and 2 seconds. Camilla Zogard from Denmark, 53 seconds slower than Nicoline. And the 3rd place has been taken by Nadia Larsson from Sweden, 59 seconds behind the leader. Number 4 here on the table is Emily Benham Kvale from Great Britain, who was a minute and 25 seconds slower than today's fastest woman here at the World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships. 5th place is taken by Hanna Saarinen from Finland. Her time is 54 minutes and 56 seconds. And top 6, we have a split result. We have 2 athletes that have finished in the time 55 minutes and 6 seconds. It's Ruski Saarela from Finland and Gabriela Andrusiene from Lithuania. Thank you so much for watching today's World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships here in Sweden, Säter. Don't worry if you missed today's live. You can also watch. You can always watch the replay at your convenience. Also, let me remind you that there are 4 more distances that awaits us in the coming days. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Elīna Krēmere, and make sure to join us tomorrow for the relay in World Mountain Bike Orienteering Championships here on live TV. Have a great rest of the day and see you tomorrow.